Oh, look at this! Look at this! There's an eyelash viper here too! There we go. Look at that! Look at this eyelash viper. Look! It's got beige and it's got pinks on it. Incredible. That's a caterpillar. And it's camouflaged to look like moss on a tree. Guys, here we are. We're rolling up to the famous Tarcolis Bridge full of American crocodiles right below it. Look at this. Look at all them. Look at that big one right there. There's like a 16-footer right there. See how big and bulky its head is? Look at the fat on the sides of the back of the skull around the neck. Guys, look at this. We have another short-nosed vine snake right here. It's just a cute little snake. Look, he's still sleeping. Oh, look at this! Look at this! There's an eyelash viper here too! Look at this. I want to take this eyelash viper out because it has quite an interesting coloration. Come here, little guy. Come here. This animal's almost like a gray with pink on it. Look at this. Let me see if I can coax him onto the stick. Wow. You get a little tail tickle. Little tail tickle. There we go. Look at that. Look at this eyelash viper. Look. It's got beige and it's got pinks on it. That is insane. It's nighttime, which is their favorite time to hunt, so he's on the move looking for little frogs to munch down on. That just shows you there are snakes everywhere out here in the jungle. You gotta watch where you're walking. Because I was about to walk over to catch this short-nosed vine snake right here, and this eyelash was just crossing the branch right where I was going to walk. So you always need to be aware of everything around you. So look at this. I've got the eyelash right here, and then I've got a short-nosed vine snake right here. Ow, 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 ow. Look at that. Short-nosed vine snake and a beautiful juvenile eyelash viper. Look at that. Beautiful snake species living right next to each other. That is so cool. It's been amazing. Costa Rica has such a great biodiversity. It's such an amazing ecosystem. And this just shows you why we need to protect this land. Look at that. Incredible. Alright guys, I'm going to go put these little ones back. First, I'm going to go towards where the vine snake was. Oh. Look, go up. Go up. No, don't bite it. It's just a stick. There you go, buddy. Look at him, he's posturing. Go home. Go home. Go home. There you go, buddy. Right on the stick. Back to your home. Enjoy your night. And for the eyelash, really, buddy? Want to go back on that stick? Huh? Here you go. Time to go home. Little tail tickle to get him moving. Wow. Almost like a pink eyelash viper. Insane. Guys, something just caught my eye from the road right here. And oh my god, it's a huge caterpillar. Look at this thing. Look at that. That's a caterpillar. And it's camouflaged to look like moss on a tree. That is insane. Have you guys ever seen anything like this? Talk about ultimate camouflage. The fertile ants out here, the eyelash vipers, everything out here is adapted for this ecosystem. Look at this. Looks just like moss on a tree. That is insane. Alright, let you go back to sleep. Isn't nature interesting? What is going on, beautiful people? I am currently driving right now through a town on the top of a mountain here in Costa Rica. This is our last day of the trip. We're actually heading to the airport right now, but before we go straight to the airport, we decided to take a little bit of a detour and check out the Tarconos Bridge, which is famous for American crocodiles. It's got a nice population of American crocodiles just hanging out on the bank right underneath the bridge, so we can get some good shots of these monster-sized crocs. There's been crocodiles under that bridge over 17 feet long. That is massive, and they've been documented to eat people in the past, and cattle. Poor cows, and people, So, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna head over there. In the meantime, enjoy the scenery. It's like a roller coaster, but there's no rails, so if you crash, you die. Guys, here we are. We're rolling up to the famous Tarconos Bridge full of American crocodiles right below it. What we're gonna do right now is park over here. Look, they even got a big billboard. Grab a steak and then go look at the crocodiles, maybe go horseback riding. Here we go. Very excited. I've been here once before. It's been quite a while. The sun's starting to peek out, so there should be a lot of crocodiles out basking. Look at this. Look at all them. Look at that big one right there. There's like a 16-footer right there. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that huge male right there. He has to be around 16 feet long. He's got a head that's 4 feet long. And he's got all of his girls all around him he's hanging out with. Oh my God, look at him. Look how massive this male is. Look how big and bulky his head is. Look at the fat on the sides of the back of the skull around the neck. Those are the jowls. That's where all the muscle of the crocodilian comes from. That crocodile right there could have anywhere from 2,500 to 3,000 pounds per square inch pressure in its jaws. That's enough to crush the skull of a cow, the femur of a cow, my femur, no problem. And look at that. You see that crocodile down there? It's got his mouth open right now? He's not aggressive. What he's doing is he's thermo-regulating. So he's out on the bank, he's absorbing heat for energy, but he doesn't want his head to overheat, so he opens his mouth and the cool breeze hits the blood vessels inside the mouth, cooling down the crocodile's head so it doesn't overheat. And then if the whole body starts to overheat, he's going to go into the water and cool it back down. Look at the little green iguana that's hanging out in between everybody. He's taking a slow stroll among his larger reptilian cousins. There's crocodiles in the reeds and the bushes moving back there. Let's see. There's about, just in this little area, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Just in this little stretch of area, there are 17 American crocodiles. This is an extremely dense area, and the reason for it, if you look down there, there's cattle. hanging out on the edge. They feed upon the cattle. They feed upon anything that floats down the river. Small mammals, reptiles, birds, wading birds. Everything's a meal for a crocodile. Look at that. Look, he's moving. Little female down there. They're so beautiful. And you know what I think of when I see this? When I see a big, large crocodile like that, I think of Ziggy, my American crocodile back home, and how big he's going to be one day. Or she, because we still don't know the sex. I'm going to give something a try. Back home in the States, and also in many different crocodilian species, I've used 2 different calls to see if they'll come in and check it out. It's a baby distress call, so I want to see if they'll do any movement. Oh, look at this. Look at this croc right here. Nope, just called that guy in. He came out of nowhere. Look at that. You know what that is right there? That is croc poop. A very spicy croc poop. Ooh, mamma mia. As they say here in Costa Rica, muy caliente. More crocs on the other side. Let's go crocs. Oh, look, more crocs. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is insane. Now, American crocodiles back home in the States, they typically don't try to go after anybody. They're pretty shy. But out here in Costa Rica, they live in these flowing rapids. They're more muscular, they have a lot more exercise, and they're feeding upon larger prey items. So sadly, once in a while, people do get taken down by a crocodile. The thing is, you gotta be aware of your surroundings and any ecosystem around the planet. Always know what's around you, so you can be careful. Whether it's in Asia, living among tigers and elephants, living in Florida among venomous snakes and alligators, or here in Costa Rica with these large crocodiles and venomous snakes out in the woods, jaguars, pumas. You can safely live in wild places all around the planet. You just gotta know what lives in that environment, and you gotta know to respect those animals. This has been an awesome trip out here in Costa Rica. No scars, no bites, we made it out safely. This has been an awesome trip here in Costa Rica. We found the fertile ants the last night. It was a success, finally found that species. We found eyelash vipers, we found clouded snail eaters, we found armadillo, we found sloths, we found all kinds of wildlife. Didn't get bit, didn't get cut up. The only thing that happened was I lost a good pair of boots. All I can say is pura vida. Stay safe, stay beautiful. I'll see you on the next one.